Hello, my name's Rachel and I'm the Chief Exec here at Links Rural. Firstly, thank you for showing an interest in our non-executive director roles. I'd like to tell you a little bit about us and a little bit about the roles. Links Rural were founded in 1986, our founding principle being to provide rural homes for rural people in need. That remains as our core principle still to this day. We work in 9 local authority areas and we provide homes for approximately 1,100 people in 426 homes. We're a values-driven organisation. Our values are to be innovative, caring and excellent. ICE for short might sound a little bit chilly, but I assure you we're a very warm and welcoming organisation. As a specialist small rural provider, we face some certain specific challenges. Just an overview of some of the key ones really are second home ownership, the impact that has on rural communities, low earnings. A lot of our residents earn lower than national average salaries. All of these sort of things and problems and issues can impact on the sustainability of rural communities. So what we're about really is providing the right homes in the right places for the people who need them to sustain those communities and stay close to their networks, to enable those communities to thrive and not just survive. Really, really important to what we're here to do. Excuse me. When we look at Links Rural compared to larger housing associations, particularly from a board perspective, the interesting thing is that we actually know our tenants and they know us. We know who they are and what we do for them. This translates readily up to you as board members. You really get to take away knowing that you are making a difference to real people's lives. That is so rewarding and so enriching. A little bit about the role of board members. Housing sector is a regulated sector and our governance has to meet the needs of our regulatory requirements. That said, Links Rural, we are a simple organisation. We don't have a complex governance structure and we don't have a complex business model or business offer. So there's no huge complexity there. There are opportunities for you as a board really to look at control and assurance and understand where your assurance is coming from. The oversight of the financial viability of the organisation, to make sure that the liquidity is there to deliver against our objectives. We are a strong, sound and financially robust organisation, so really just to assure you there are no concerns there really. There's no financial crisis on the horizon for Links Rural. In fact, we're going into a new charging exercise at the moment to raise some additional funding to deliver against our corporate objectives. The board currently meets 7 times a year. 3 of these are via Teams at the moment and 4 in person. The in-person ones include a board meeting in the morning and a workshop training session in the afternoon. We are looking at the number of board meetings currently and reflecting on how many we need in order to provide robust governance. We've worked remotely very well since March 2020. And more recently we've been managing more face-to-face meetings. After all, people are social animals and it's very nice to get back together and actually see people in person. There seems to have been a real drive towards that, but we are looking at a blended approach going forward. With a blended approach, we realise it can be quite hard to manage onboarding and bringing some people in. And also, if the first time we meet you is remotely and digitally, we won't know how tall you are or you us. We won't know how you like your coffee, but we will be able to provide you with a strong, robust and support network to induct you and onboard you and bring you up to speed as one of our board members. Why are we recruiting for 5 roles? Well, currently we had 2 board members who reached the end of their tenure with us last year, and we have 2 more this year. So this recruitment programme is partly replenishment and also partly succession planning. We are looking to appoint a new deputy chair. Now that position may come from one of our new cohorts or one of our existing board members. That's something we're looking into going forward. Links Rural have a social heart and a business head. You may ask, what on earth does that mean? The business head, we are commercially minded. The social heart is we are socially focused. It's about what we are here to do and what our objectives are as an organisation, remaining true to our core and founding principles. We're on an incredible journey here at Links Real. We have a very exciting few years coming up. We can't do this alone. We need to make sure that we've got a skilled staff team who are able to support and manage our day-to-day operations. We need to make sure that the leadership team and the board team are also equally skilled. You will be joining a competent, skilled and energetic team, I would like to say, and we're looking forward to recruiting from a number of diverse backgrounds. If you've had experience of living in rural communities or actually even in social housing, that would be a skill set which would enhance the richness and diversity of our board. We are looking for some particular skills, and we've recently come to the end of our very first independent governance review. The board wanted to undertake this exercise really to understand how we could further develop our practices and make improvements to our operating environment and our governance structure. Just to assure you, no surprises or shocks. Links Real will do things very well, but we're always keen to take an independent perspective on how we might improve things. So some of the key skills that we're looking for are asset management, development, retrofitting of properties, customer engagement, HR, culture change, culture development, ICT development, but also, as alluded to, more broadly, business skills. It's thinking about how you could support the whole organisation and the skills that you would bring. You don't need to do everything, you're part of our puzzle. I really hope that with the 5 roles that we're looking to recruit to now, that we can attract a diverse mix of applicants to enhance the richness of the organisation. Now a little bit about me and my job. It's my job really to manage the operational aspect of delivery and support the board with the strategic objectives and the delivery. So I'm a key link between the two. We as a team are here to deal with the operational, and we get on with that, and we draw from your skills and your breadth of knowledge really from board members to support the delivery of the strategy and the corporate objectives. That works really, really well for us as an organisation. We enjoy our board meetings. We have a different range of perspectives at the moment, but as I've mentioned earlier, that's something we're looking to increase and further develop and enrich. I think the key thing for you as one of our board members will be understanding and realising the impact you're making to real people's lives and the small rural communities that we serve, ensuring that they are able to thrive and continue to support those more vulnerable people who are somewhat marginalised when you compare them to an urban offer, but no less have the same requirement of a home in the community where their networks and their families and their peers and support is. Going forward, we've got quite an exciting few years coming up. I mentioned we're going through a charging exercise. We're looking at development opportunities, also decarbonisation and our journey to net zero. That's a huge investment programme for us. Resident engagement, taking that forward and continuing to further develop that. The tenants are at the heart of everything we do, and they are the reason that we are here. And it's important that we ensure you as a board get to hear their voice and it's representative to you to be able to inform the strategy of the organisation. Thank you for your interest, and hopefully you'll look to join us on this journey to making sure that we're here to cater for our today's customers, but also deliver for tomorrow's customers. Thank you.